click that. Hello, welcome to the stream. I am the disembodied voice of Madcat. Mostly because I've run out of USB ports to put the webcam in. Unless I try on the back of the monitor. Not sure if that's going to work well. So, yeah, we'll just stick with this for now. But yes, hello my guys, welcome on in. Hello Subasa, welcome on in. Thank you for popping by. So yeah, it's just been one of those days again. I meant to try and stream something yesterday and didn't. And I thought, I'll do this. It's relatively easy to do. And I may have Jay joining me as well. J Drive, not J Station. I mean, if J Station's around and wants to join, by all means, and no issues. But it does remind me. Ah, yes, you're doing the real driving. Probably best not to do it the same way that I do then. Actually would help to open up the convoy. Host convoy. Yes, mods is off, that's fine. But yeah, I thought, I'll do this. There's the event on. I'll try and see what I can do for that. Relatively simple. And just have a chill out evening. And try and remember how to play it again. I'm driving my sewing machine. Haha! What is it you making this time? Also, am I right in thinking that you can do... Oh, you know somewhere to get custom, like, camo print done, I guess. I could have sworn I read something about that you've got some print done somewhere. If so, I might need to nab the details of that. I've got a few ideas. I appear to have started inside a truck. I'm sure this is not normal. Right, yeah. Christ, I'm not going to remember how to do this.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, I remembered that's the button for the engine. That's always a good one. Turning small Viper country trousers into G3S cut trousers. Okay. Be interesting to see the finished result. You and me both, Sebastian. You and me both. I forgot how this steering wheel actually has throw to it, so I'm suddenly having to really throw it around. I'm like, oh yeah, I forget about that. I suppose I might as well grab some fuel whilst I'm here. Oh, is it not letting you post links? Ah, that's a bit annoying. Ping over the link in Discord and I'll sort it out. I'll pop it in. Oh, fudge, just knock stuff over. I really need to sort my desk out so it's not such a messy place. Let me hop also, whilst I think about it, into the chat channel so that anybody who does wish, they can hop in there. Right. Alrighty, thank you, my guys. I will, just so that we've got it on here. Oh my lord, I really need to sort out a better place to. There. My keyboard is not in the most ergonomical place going. Right, so I may have SG Hawk coming to join. As well, I said J Drive might also be popping in. He's trying to sort out his new setup, so we'll see how that goes. Printfire is really good if you have your own designs. If you want to browse the library for the designs, give Spoonflower a look. Ah, awesome. No tactical bikini. Oh, I'm sure I could rock a tactical bikini. You know, I've done daft things before. It's like people at work were amazed that I shaved my facial hair just for Halloween. I'm like, well, technically I can also use it for November as well, but yeah, I technically did just shave my facial hair off just to do Uncle Fester. My chin feels short. It's really weird. I keep, you know, I've had the damn thing for like 2 years.
Get ready to turn left.
And I still keep subconsciously reaching to my chin to stroke the beard, and it's like, it's not there anymore, man. It's gone. It's gone, man. Should have done Nigel Thornberry. Who's Nigel Thornberry? Should I know Nigel Thornberry? I get the feeling I probably should know this person, and I don't.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh yeah, indicators. For a moment there, I was driving like an Audi. Alright, sure. Hang on. Where's my phone? I'm going to do what you shouldn't do and drive and look at my phone at the same time. N-I-G. No, I don't want Nigella. And nor do I want Nigel Fuckface. Oh, there we go. I missed. Whoa! I am not looking where I'm going. Oh, I see.
And then exit right.
The trouble with that is I'd need her on the top as well. That's the only downside that I can see with that. Although there is a rather fantastic image of him in a set of tighty whities and a vest hanging on a wrecking ball. Whether that's a actual image from whatever, I'm not quite sure, but it is quite fantastic nonetheless. Good evening. Welcome in.
Good evening.
So yes, I'm just doing, well, I'm looking to do some of the event missions. I don't know if you've got a thing for that or not, or whether we just herp-a-derp and pick standard ones.
I didn't know it was a thing. I'm downloading it as we speak. Went to boot the game up and it says, oh, new event, download in progress.
Yeah, you need to have the World of Trucks account.
Yeah, I've already got all that set up.
Oh, that's fine.
There was a new event going on.
Well, I say new, I mean it was a Halloween event, it's just, you know...
Yeah.
Being as ever, stylishly early to all my things. But how are you doing this evening, anyway?
Not too bad, not too bad.
That's always good.
Keep
We
right.
are
And then exit right.
sitting at 100%, yet it still doesn't say complete, so I'm just going to let it sort itself out.
Oh, is it done the downloading, but now it's installing?
Yeah, it's just sat at 100. It says
it's doing that.
something.
Oh, I probably shouldn't try and drive and drink at the same time, but I have a cup of tea that needs to be drunk, so... There are priorities, and tea is one of them.
Just so I know what to expect, are you planning a law-abiding session, or are you going to be flying about the country at 100?
With the event stuff, you can only... It restricts you onto speed limits.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You have to have your truck limits set to on.
You don't have to have it set on, but it won't let you go beyond them. So you can have it turned off for when you're not doing it, but when you pick a World of Trucks event, it will restrict you to your speed limits. Or truck limit. Not a problem at all, Tsubasa. We shall catch you later.
26 achievements. That's appalling. What do I need to be doing? Do 49 achievements to go. Let's have a look.
I need to be in this lane, I would assume.
Get ready to turn right.
Oh God. Just had a look. The first achievement I got on this game, 2016. Fair play to them. It's still going strong all this time later.
Yeah.
What have we got there? Discover 100% of the map. Well, that ain't happening.
They keep bringing out more content to stop it.
Yeah, I remember when this first came out, I got up to like 80%. And then all the DLC stuff came out, and I bought a load of it as a bundle, and it dropped me right back down to like 15%. It's just like, oh, for God's sake. I mean, it's great, all that new stuff to explore, but at the same time, seeing your percentage drop from 80% complete to 15.
Yeah.
Like,
so, pro tip for anybody who wants to get that achievement, buy the game on its own, complete that achievement, then get the DLC.
yeah. Max out the base game, and then just explore the DLC at your heart's content after that. If you are an achievement hunter.
It's one of these, I don't go out the way to achievement hunt, but I don't mind trying to collect them. There is a nice little feeling you get when you finally complete them all. But I do like games that have achievements that are that feel like achievements, like explore 100% of the map. To me, that is an achievement. It's not complete chapter 1.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's not that turning any. I almost turned into a barrier.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Oh, that's a red light.
Turn
Have
left.
10 male and 10 female employees at maximum level.
Yep, I'm working towards that one. That is going to be a while.
That's just a time-based thing, surely.
Yeah.
Just the longer they stay with you. Yeah. Oh, I'm close to this one. 25 out of 27. Discover all Scandinavian cities. Visited 3 out of 4 roads that lead to Rome.
Ooh, I think I've got 2 of them. I think I need to do more of that. Oh, can I remember? Oh, this is the problem. I'm now trying to remember buttons. Was that cruise control? Yes, that was cruise control.
Get ready to turn right.
So I'm sure I've done some of these, but then obviously the game says no. Like, use a river ferry. Pretty sure I've done that. And there's one earlier that was apply custom paint. Absolutely, I've done that.
I think
Never
that's...
mind.
Is that the custom metallic paint that you're supposed to apply?
Yeah.
Ah. Because, yeah, I know that I thought I would have done that one, and it turned out you had to apply a very specific thing, like a custom metallic.
Right. I'll have a poke around. That sounds like an easy win, but...
Where is it? Oh, wrong way.
Yeah, it's just stuck at 100% at the moment. Not sure what it's doing. Let's click on it. That always helps. Oh, there we go. 65% hatch completed, remaining 1 minute 33. So there we go. It is doing something.
It's just not keeping you up to date on it.
No, you have to actually click on it for it to tell you what it's up to.
Okay, here we go.
And then the next thing it wants to install is the American Truck Simulator Halloween event. We shall pause that one for now.
So what is this? This is 23 tons of Halloween treats.
Is that treats like candy or?
I'm assuming so. Oh, good evening, Jay. Welcome in. I've just realised I've turned it into the parking bay, not into the actual road. Whoops. I was paying no attention there. Yeah, I get the feeling I might actually, just for the duration of this, chuck the custom Halloween paint job on. to go with, because the trucks that you're delivering have a Halloween skin to them on the trailers.
Turn left.
Right. Okay.
It'd be nice if they let you keep that. I don't know if they will, but you know, it's one of these things. It's
And I
already in the
imagine
game.
that'll be one of the rewards, won't it?
I'm not quite sure. I think one of the rewards is like a dash item or something like that. There is a community award that's going to be done, so it might be part of that.
Okay.
Let's just have a quick look and see where is the nearest. Oh, I remember being here now. Yeah, I remember running low on fuel and thinking that this secret road would lead me somewhere, and it didn't, and I had to turn around and go all the way back. And I was trying to get to there, I think it was. I have to wait for another opportunity to rig up. Pedals, need to do some solder work. Alright, yep, no worries, that's not a problem at all. So, pumping the pedal of my sewing machine turns the PC monitor off. That's different.
Right. That says it's
Not
done.
quite sure how you got that one working, McGaz. Oh goddamn, this is a toll road. Although I could just actually set. I could go back there again. Yeah, let's head back there, and I'll go
Let's
chart this up.
Let's continue game. Signing in. Loading.
What setting was that? Oh, for the sewing machine. It's only if I'm putting pressure on and taking it off to regulate speed. It's plugged into the same extension lead. Ah, right, yes. Yeah, that I can see how that might cause an issue now.
get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Brilliant. European lights. Can't see them. There we go. Oh, bloody hell. More red lights. Change. God. Oh, wow. That actually worked.
Go straight on. That's right.
Shout at them. Normally works.
Not so good in real life, though.
No.
Although I just tend to, shout at the idiots in cars that park across the crossings on them. Ugh. How'd it happen this morning? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because it has been a year or two since I read the highway code, but I'm damn sure it states that you don't park on pedestrian crossings where traffic lights.
It does.
Turn left.
I believe it's within 3 meters of.
Oh, sugar.
I'm currently trying to read the Halloween bit. There we go. No, the community goal reward is a hanging windscreen toy.
Ooh.
So no, I don't know if you do get the liveries.
That'd be a bit of a bummer. I actually kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool.
When a player completes 13 deliveries of Halloween treat cargo across any trucking territories, this will complete a personal goal. Personal goal.
It's like a bat ornament.
So completing a personal goal, you will get the unique World of Trucks achievement, as well as a swinging bat dashboard toy. Yeah, it's just two. According to this, it's just two dashboard items.
Go
I also should stop trying to drive whilst drinking tea. Evidently, I'm not good at it.
Oh, they've given us a nice background as well. Right. I've forgotten this. How do I get to...
Should be able to click on the convoy.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Found it. For some reason, I was looking at the top of the screen. Convoys.
That's after you've joined the convoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just glad the steering wheel comes with a little nubbing that I can hold on to. I can quite happily say I can drive with one hand on a knob.
Trucker knob.
Oh, sugar. I left the tea bag in. I thought my brew was getting a bit strong.
Amateur mistake.
Nah, it's alright, I just get to eat it later.
Just chew on it like some tobacco leaves.
Yeah. Drinking tea, that's just for amateurs. Real men eat it.
Now keep left there.
Oh, you want me to go left? Right, okay. Might want to be a bit quicker on your warnings there, love. Just FYI. Although I really should do what my friend in Japan has told me to do, which is set the sat nav to Japanese so I can start learning Japanese directions and stuff like that. Oh, you mean in real life? Yes. No, I have heard the heavy rain. I will not be I'll try it again. I will not be performing any science today.
Exit right.
I learnt my lesson last time.
Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Turn right.
But yeah, at the moment it's not raining, but it was just before I booted up the stream, and the noise of it was. I was kind of worried if it actually come through on the audio.
Can you check the convoy password in the chat if you don't mind?
Oh,
I have managed to lose or forget it, or probably both.
yep. Don't worry, I'm like, oh, what the hell was the convoy password? Oh wait, no, it'll still be in the old chat, won't it? Because it was, I think Karen pinned it there. Yes, he did. Good old Chiron. He knew I'd be like this. There we go. Nope.
Providing you with your own passwords.
Yep. He knew I would forget, which is a very good thing for him. You know, at least someone remembers to do the sensible things. Right. Quick service. I'll get my words out at some point. Right, truck configurator. It's gonna feel really weird. I've had this paint scheme since I started. Watch it not actually have the Halloween skin for this truck. Oh no, there is. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got a fairly plainish one, to be honest, there. I actually kind of like that. It's again very plain. I just love the imprints. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Why is it saying new to that?
Let me just check it's not me being an idiot. It might be because I'm using a different keyboard.
I mean, if
yeah,
not,
that was me. It was me being an idiot. My
Yeah.
shift key was mapped to the wrong button, so I was putting no caps in.
Ah, right. Speeder.
So,
Don't know what
if I
that's
remember
got to do with an
correctly,
angel, but you know.
View and take job. Use truck. What's provided one look like? You need your own equipment. Okay.
Can I look at this with the trailer on?
Take job. Yes. Oh no, I'm going to lose £1,226.
I'm stuck now between the pumpkin, because obviously I've got a cargo of pumpkins, or the malevolent moon. I think I'll go with the malevolent moon because it's got a cat on it. So, confirm. Oh, I need to go back to, I just realised I've hidden the OBS chat so I can't see anything. I love how the video game logic permits a mug full of hot drinks to sit on the dash despite all the chaos so it never spills. Yes, I would love to have said mug. Although I don't think that one's really got much in it in the way of liquids.
Hang up. There's a truck just appeared next to me.
Oh yeah, that's me. Hello.
One second. It's spawned me in needing a rest, so I'm just going to go and grab a brew at this.
Yep. Right.
Time to hit the road. Don't you get no crumbs on my back seat.
What back seat? It's a bed. Ah, there's the other horn. Needs flame decals. I didn't like the flame decal one, but hello, Pinhead. Welcome on in. We're just chilling out again, driving trucks, because, you know, chilled evenings are always good. He drove into me!
Right. Potentially silly question again, but where did you get the trailer from? Was it RT something a bit further north?
Yes, so...
Right. Okay, so I need to go that way then.
Yeah. I've got to head that way-ish anyway to actually start making my way towards the delivery, so I might as well just journey with you. Let's reset the camera and then I'll feel better.
Turn left.
Ooh, indicating the wrong way.
No worries, Miguels. That's not a problem. Thank you very much for popping by. Enjoy your food. I will get some after the stream. Because, you know, like a true streamer, I completely neglected to eat beforehand. Yes, they're relaxing, which is what I like. There's no real stress in this.
Turn left.
Until you turn it upside down or jackknife it.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's usually stress of our own making, to be honest.
God forbid someone puts a helicopter on the motorway.
No, it's when someone puts a helicopter on the motorway, you're on an urgent delivery with 30 minutes left and you're 30 minutes away from your delivery location.
Yep. And then you try and squeeze through and realise there's an invisible wall that you've just crashed into at full speed.
Keep right.
You'd be fine.
Exit right.
I mean, Caron can play this pin, I know you can. We've all seen what Caron's like for driving. In video games, at least. I still remember watching him. I jumped in on one of his Cyberpunk streams, and he was driving down a straight road, didn't have to turn, didn't have to do anything, and then he managed to roll the car because I don't know.
Just because.
Yeah. Look, it might be slander that Chiron doesn't agree to, but Chiron's not here. But it is the kind of thing, if you wanted, you can download the demo and play that, see what you think about it. If you've got like a controller or something, you don't have to have a steering wheel set up.
No, I'm on control.
Yeah.
I have a steering wheel in the garage somewhere, but I haven't dug it out for a while now.
Oh, I'll turn off here as well.
I keep
Still remember Sebastian's yeehaw moment. Yep. Yep, I continue. You need to make this turn. You need to make this turn, and yeah, that doesn't. Oh, that's a tight corner.
Yeah.
Although thinking about it, I could probably have just sat up on the power shoulder and waited, but I'll head this way. Safety in numbers and all that jazz. And if you want to scrub and use keyboard, why not? I mean, keyboard works.
The old tap method.
Yep. I remember playing, was it Grid, I think it was? We played, and I used to play that on the keyboard because I didn't have anything else.
That's right.
Hello, Jonathan. Welcome on in. How are you this evening? Whoops. I'm just going to clip stuff as I'm driving uselessly. I'm really going to have to put this cup down.
Oh, it's just started raining. Red light.
Chilling. That's good. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Just having a chill out driving after work. Easiest way of doing it. Jump into this. Haven't actually touched any of the Halloween missions, so I thought, why not? That was a good enough time. Oh, gotta turn right.
This feels wrong. Feels like I'm driving down a footpath, but it's
Turn right.
just the way the road is apparently.
Yeah. It's cold though. It is a bit nippy out, I'll give it that. Regretted my choice of wearing shorts today. The office was warm, but when I went out to get some food shopping done, it was just a wee bit windy. We out the wind, it was actually pleasant. It was just the wind blowing around. I was like, it's a bit chill.
It's like you weren't around to see that.
Alright, anyone has brought the blanket. Everyone snuggle up.
Oh dear.
Well, I'll tell you something that I've only experienced the sort of knockoff version, but it is still kind of fun, is a kotatsu. So it's basically a table with a blanket that drops down to the floor. It's a low
Go
table.
straight on.
The blanket drops down to the floor, and there is a heater underneath, so it basically heats up your legs and everything. Oh, so nice. Just having a quick look at the map to see where it's trying to take me from here. Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
see. Yeah, it's trying to make me backtrack. Gotcha.
I'm at the point of trailer collection, so I'll be with you in a sec.
Yep, no worries. I will perform a highly legal turnaround maneuver here, and I'll make it legal. I'll put my indicator on. That's how
Put
it
your
works.
hazards on. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, good point. Yeah, hazards. What's my hazard button? Is it that? Yeah, it's that one. I am a hazard. Stand back. There we go. Highly legal. All perfectly done.
Never mind.
I mean, you can make your own kotatsus. I mean, it's what they do at Minami. They have a kotatsu party there. And they basically have, like, homemade kotatsus. It's brilliant.
Right. Drop me axles.
Good evening, Vorlon.
well.
Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I suppose I probably should still have my hazards on. I'm a bit janky in my barking here. Not lost to wait. So
Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. As I know it's a standard trailer, but it's clipping through in the back of my truck. Bit annoying.
that's a bit odd that it's clipping
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
this truck's got like big plastic mud guards on the back, and the trailer's just clipping right the way through them for some reason.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I'm just having a look at mine to see. Mine's sort of resting on them, so I presume it's clipping through them a bit. I might need to move. I think I may have caused a slight traffic jam.
It's fine. I'm literally about to join the road.
Right.
So I might actually be sat in the traffic that you're causing.
Oh, yep, probably. Let's engage the forwards.
Engage the go button.
Yeah, the cars that were sort of... Oh, now they decide to go around me. Really? You had that power all along.
Go straight on. That's right.
What's the tonnage? Oh, 23 tons. Okay. I thought it felt a bit sluggish.
Is it 23? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice change from the usual, like, 3-ton cargo they give us for special events.
I'm just left wondering, how, what is it that we're carrying 23 tons of? It's just Halloween treats. But...
Yeah, but, like, gummy jellies are quite dense. Imagine if you got a lot of them in a small space. That would be pretty heavy.
Lots of gummy jellies in a small space. That I could imagine being fun.
23 tons of gummy jellies.
It's a death to worth it. I went too far forward. I can't see the lights.
I will let you know, because I'm right behind you now.
Oh, I can just about catch it when the water droplets go by.
Goo 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 goo.
Gooing. Indicating. I keep trying to remember when I'm looking behind to open the window, because you don't have to, but I just feel it's kind of wrong to go, what's behind me? Smash. Oop. Awesome.
Put your head through the window.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big tram.
What? There's actually stuff...
Sticking his nose.
Oh, I didn't realise that the tram lines actually had traffic.
Yeah, it's just there's a tram blocking one of the 2 lanes of the
Go
road.
straight on. That's right.
Braking. Go.
Leaping off the start line there. Ish.
Well, I imagine being in a Volvo, you've got the big shouty engine, have you?
Yes. I'm in a big truck. I want the big shouty engines. And the big shouty gearboxes.
The many gears.
Is it that one? Yes. Starting to remember all the buttons again. It's not so bad when it tells you the buttons of what to do, but it's when you're like, what button did I set to resume cruise control? Oh! My bed shouldn't appear blue, should it?
Probably not. As in like a missing texture blue, or just some nice blue sheets.
As in, I think I need to rest. Next rest stop in 2 hours.
I thought you meant the actual bed in the back.
Oh yeah, no, that's got a... You can't get any decent blankets, I've found, for that. I've just gone for like a grey plaid pattern thingy, because it was the least offensive of the lot.
Keep left there.
Oh, keep left. Apparently.
Oh, just keep that.
Oh, that's a rest stop.
Ooh,
Rerouting.
Jesus. That's a rest stop that I haven't been to either, so that'll do.
There we go.
Jesus.
Went to grab some mud water. Right. Oh, great. Drivers can't find jobs again. Oh, that's only minus 390, that's fine.
Someone rang me a minus $4,000 a minute ago.
What's worse is when it's like, you know, they completed the job and it's minus.
Yeah, they must have absolutely trashed your truck.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Going right here. I probably don't want cruise control on.
Get ready to turn right.
Consider it's 31, yeah, no, I need to drop the speed. And there's a slow poke in a truck in front of me.
Turn right.
Stopping.
Open. Just looking out the old hill starts. Just gone for it. Madman didn't even stop.
Oh, hell yeah. I saw my chance and I took it. Oh, speed drops to 31.
The dainty little village.
Yep.
Go straight on. That's right.
And just typical, by the time I let my speed drop down to 31, we're out of the village, so it's probably going to go back up again.
Still says 31.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, got to 43 here.
Vladimir had to return empty.
What, from Ukraine?
It's cost him £1,000, so he was a long way away, wherever he was.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, it is.
Where's the telepass?
There is
there a
no telepass. No.
Oh, it's just
It's
a
just a
straight
border
on through
crossing.
job. Non-collision area.
Yeah, because it's parking. Oh. And then I almost drive into a crash barrier, but that's just because I was paying too much attention to watching the speed drop.
Beep, beep, beep.
Come on, give me the speed. That sign means the speed changes, doesn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go straight on. That's right.
collision again. I kind of get why it's where people are like pulling out of petrol stations and stuff, isn't it?
I think it's also for the rest stop, because it's only essentially
Yeah,
one bay,
that would
so
make
it
sense.
just allows everyone to group hug in the one bay.
Pile on the same bed.
Yep. There's nothing like getting a group of truckers all together and jumping in the same bay. Oh, there's a turn. Right, okay. Probably.
Left.
Yep. Probably should have done it a bit slower. Maybe taking that one at speed limit was a bit of a silly idea, but oh well, I'm not dead. And on the plus side, neither is anybody else.
Oh, little digger doing his business.
Oh, fudge cakes. What button was that? I can't remember what button my lights were. That's doing something and I don't know what it is. Okay, gonna go crazy. Gonna go crazy. Is this a straight bit of road? It looks like it. Okay, do that. No, that's not the button I need. So I don't know what that button's doing. Woo! That's to flash.
Tip driving ahead. What is it you're trying to do?
Turn my lights on.
There's a truck there. Mine's left on the pad, but I don't know what the normal button's for it.
Yeah. I remapped them all for the steering wheel. Now I'm trying to remember what I did.
No, I was just thinking if there was a D-pad on your steering wheel.
There is, but I've probably remapped it to something crazy.
Fair enough.
Okay. We're getting up to a straightish bit. Nope, that's not doing it either. I mean, it's pinging the stalk up, and I don't know.
What country is this we're driving through?
Oh, good question. I
I want to say it's kind of Germanic.
think it
I
was.
don't think it is.
Switzerland. Was it Switzerland? Might have been Switzerland. Hang on, we got
Can't see the
signs.
map
Oh, we're going
or
up to
anything.
Budapest. So
Go
No.
straight on. That's right.
No, okay.
last time I checked, I don't think Budapest was in Switzerland.
Or Germany.
Right. I've cheated. I've pressed the button on the keyboard, which I remembered. I don't need them on now, but I know I'm going to need them on soonish. Ah, that's why that kept doing something and I was a bit confused.
Is that your high beam?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably just flashing everyone as you drove by.
I mean, that's normal for me.
Normally as the passenger rather than a driver.
Well, yeah. Oh, god darn it, it's forgotten that I have all my lights on. That has to be changed. What's the point in having all these lights on my truck if it doesn't automatically turn them on?
The speed's gone up to 50.
Yep,
Don't know if
I've
you've
just noticed
got
on the...
that. Yeah.
Sorry, there's a little fly buzzing around in front of me like, you will get out of my way. Annoyingly, I found a load of spiders in my room the other day. They're all in one corner. I'm like, dude, you're not going to catch anything there. 3 of them. All these wispy-legged, daddy-long-leg creatures. Not like the big fat sucker that was sat in my bed when I went back up north.
We've put sort of like thin masking tape over one of the vent bricks in our bedroom, because we found some massive spider just like sticking his head out the other day. Well, if we put a little bit of like masking tape over it, it will still let a bit of air through, a little bit of a breeze get in, a bit of ventilation, but no spider can get through.
Yeah.
So, like a really cheap insect net.
Exit left.
I still think one of the worst things I ever saw was do not want to hit this car. Do not want to hit this car. Was helping put up a flower pot on my mum's back wall. So it's like proper old red brick wall out back. Get the drill, start drilling, and the wall just came alive with spiders of all sizes and everything just creeping out of all the tiny cracks that you could barely see, and they just suddenly came out to investigate this vibration. And it was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. And we stopped drilling, and they all, why are you stopping? Fuck.
What's going on?
There was a guy in front of me who decided to hit the brakes.
I've created a blockage.
Oh, thank you. For some, because the AI in this treats this as a junction rather than a slip road, he just stopped. But yeah, so we stopped drilling and all the spiders went away again, and we're like, okay, now we know that's going to happen, let's do it again. So we drilled, they all came out again, we just carried on, and then one spider came up, touched the drill bit, obviously got its leg kicked away with the drill bit spinning around, and then they all disappeared. And that was the creepiest part of it. It wasn't like that one spider ran off, it was like they all suddenly went, my god, that must have hurt him. And I'm like, was it screaming at a level that we can't hear, or are they all connected to a hive mind, or what?
They're just talking to each other.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Oh, keep right.
Oh gosh, going. Daniel's had his leg chopped off, guys. Everyone back.
It's like, trust me, you don't want to try and tackle that fly. But yeah, it's definitely something I've noticed living down south, is the spiders are small. Oh, Jay. So they got a message via the web.
AOL Messenger, was it?
Okay, Mr. Officer, I'm going to go around you.
Keep right, and then exit
Oh,
left.
no I'm not. I've got to keep right. You live today, Mr. Officer. You live today. Oh, he's hitting the brakes. He's hitting the brakes. Why are you hitting the brakes? Oh, he's turning. He's turning. Oh, this guy is determined to get hit by me.
He's trying to bait you. He'll give you a ticket.
Honestly, this is a stress-free game, except for the AI.
£300 income. Go on.
New hire?
I've no idea. Just saw it scroll past in the corner.
You kind of hope it's a new hire at that. It's like one of your ultimate high-level characters, and they're like, "Hey, boss, I got 300 quid." What? Oh. I'm sure you don't go hot air ballooning in weather like this.
What'd you do if it starts? Oi, 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 oi. Don't know if that was connection issues, but I very nearly went into the back of you then.
Oh.
Full emergency stop and everything.
Oh no, Carol's here. Everyone behave. Greetings, Charon. Hello, welcome on in. How are you this evening?
The boss is here.
Wouldn't the cold weather be better for hot air ballooning?
Well, no, because then it'd be a cold air balloon.
Well, I think you'd have to heat up the air a lot more inside the balloon. But it's also more that the rain and stuff like that, I'm not quite sure. Oh, bugger, I'm speeding. Oh.
It's not the rain, it's the lightning I'd be worried about.
Well, yeah, there is that as well, I mean, the trouble with the gases they use for hot air balloons is they do tend to be a little bit on the flammable side.
But if we were to get sciencey about it, surely the cold air is more dense. So actually the air in the hot air balloon wouldn't have to be as hot, because it would effectively be more buoyant in the cold air.
But wouldn't the heat transfer also cause more of an issue? Because if the air is all cooler outside, then the air will cool down quicker, so you'd have to burn more fuel for the same amount of flight time.
One of life's mysteries.
Yes, but the temperatures will be easier to achieve because it's cold. If it's a hot day, then you've got to try and make it even hotter. I think this requires more science than we have here. I mean, probably Google. But yes, science is good. I mean, I'll see about getting a flamethrower. If someone wants to get like a bin bag perhaps, that should do as a good suffix for a hot air balloon. And a wicker basket, and all we need is a test monkey, or failing that, a cat.
Go straight on. That's right.
Nope, sugar is 43. But yes, if you do wish, Karen, you are welcome to join. Although I think you've also got a game on your D&D thing, isn't it, tonight, actually thinking on it?
Houdini?
I think he's Houdiniing tonight. I mean, the man can levitate, so...
Yes, but can he escape from his problems? That was Houdini's greatest achievement. The only man that could run from his problems.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, I said, offers there if you do want to join in.
I missed the speed limit change. That's why you've shot off.
Oh, there's a speed limit change. Yeah, I completely missed that.
I was still trundling along at 43.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. I thought you meant that it had dropped somewhere and I'd completely missed it because I'm like, I don't see it on the map.
No. I looked up and you were miles away, and then I realised it's because I was trundling along at 43 and a 50.
Like, I swear I looked on the map, this wasn't that far. Ooh, I had a bit of blink.
Ba-ding.
Do we get the dulcet tones of Chiron? Wait, is that man going to jump off?
Hello.
That would be a bit morbid, wouldn't it, for a game?
Yeah, it's just the way he stood on the edge of the bridge as I'm driving under. Also, hello.
Either that or he's taking a pee on the traffic.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
I have crashed Euro Truck Simulator.
Woohoo! It's better than crashing the trucks, I guess.
It's very persistent at not responding. Oh, there we are. I think I killed it.
It's Dave Lister on the bridge. Potentially. It was just very odd. I've never seen just a person stand on a bridge like that. At least not in this game.
Bob B has leveled up. Go on, Bob B.
Wasn't that the name of one of the worms in the original game?
I have no idea.
It's really weird because I was actually whistling that tune on the way into work, and I was whistling it, and I was like, I know this tune. Why do I know this tune? And I was like, oh crap, it's the original Worms theme song. Boggy Bee, that were it.
Buzzy B then.
No.
How do I truck again?
Foot down on accelerator and try and avoid any cars with flashing lights on the top.
Keep right.
Pull trigger to go. So with these contract things where it's got real time 19 hours
Facing
remains,
right.
Yeah.
there's no real way of. I guess you got the 9:15 at the top. I was going to say you don't really have any way of checking how long the journey is going to be, but yeah, it's right at the top.
Yeah, it'll tell you at the top as normal how long the journey is going to be. But yeah, there's no pressure as such to do them. Because it is real world hours. The only thing you have to be wary of is if you pick one and then go to bed.
Yeah, you have to do it in one sitting.
Yeah.
Turn right.
But
I think those jobs would make more sense if they actually did sort of like real world spacing and
Demands.
timing.
Apologies, but your
Oops.
man's dragging on the bloody barrier.
it's alright.
Dragging your trailer all the way across it.
It's okay, it's not my trailer.
And this is a valid point.
First rule of rentals, it ain't mine. It's like, yep, that's the high beam button.
It is. I was just checking. Got a nice raft of spotlights on the roof in case you wanted to see them.
Oh yeah. Ah, it reminds me, I need to actually
There
sort
they
mine
are.
out. Oh yeah.
Well, if you need to pull over, feel free.
Yeah. That's right, I'll just stop here, I'll hit the hazards.
The ultimate get out of jail card. Hazards on. Stop where you
F4, yes, F4 is what I need. Then I press 3. Then I turn on front and roof auxiliaries. And then escape from that, look at that, and there we go. Rightful order has been restored.
I don't have a World of Trucks account.
I mean, once we've done this, we can always do some standard missions if you want.
I mean, I can always sort out a World of Trucks account.
They're relatively
Shouldn't
easy
take
to
2
set
minutes.
up.
Go on a website, put your email address in. It says thanks very much, and that's it.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Ooh, braking.
Yep.
Turn left.
Is it not getting you to turn left here? Or is that way using you over there for a wide swing?
No, it is telling me to go left, but I was thinking we'll go straight on. You know, in the words of something machine.
Alright, and we'll go left then.
A loser. Corporate shill.
Captain Hammer.
You're slave to the machine, man.
Captain Hammer, corporate tool. Although there is a rest area here if we wanted to hit that one.
I've got another 4.5 hours, but it's up to you.
Turn left.
Hang on, let's look at the map
You know,
before I decide.
continue straight on.
Border checks. I don't know if they've got rest areas at them border checks.
Ooh. Do you want me to turn, or are we carrying on?
Hey, you call it. You're now lead.
Go
No,
straight
I
on.
think we'll find somewhere before we get to the next.
Righty ho.
We've got 4 hours of driving to go. There'll be somewhere to stop.
There'll be somewhere to stop, or we'll just, we'll be in a different country before we start crashing.
Yeah. No one will know it was us. Braking. Oh, no, changed. There we go.
They need to have like a countdown for truck drivers so they know if they need to brake or not.
Yeah, problem with that is people in smaller vehicles would just take advantage of it.
Yeah.
There'd be a countdown of like, this light is going to change in 5 seconds. Right, foot down, I can make it. Just floor it through the junction.
I mean, people do that
I was
anyway.
gonna say that's part of the
Do,
course.
But
It would encourage that behavior rather than demonize it.
It's like those signs that if you're speeding, it actually tells you what your speed is. It's like to try and get you to slow down, but it actually tells you what speed you're doing, so people will deliberately drive fast to see what record they can set on it.
then it gives you a little sad face. As if to say,
Whoa.
ooh. What's up?
Okay, I'm assuming that was lag then, because your truck looked like it just jumped over something.
Casually cruising along in front of you.
Yeah, I'm just watching your truck bounce up and down. I'm like, did you just hit something? Should I be braking?
No, there's nothing scary. We're turning right up here, though.
Righty ho. Probably don't want to do that one.
Ready to turn
So the
right.
synchronizing your progress with World of Trucks, how long should this take?
First time, it's not the speediest. I think mine took about a minute, which in world of waiting for loading screens is an eternity.
Even pedestrians get their own version. 10-second cooldown before the cars get their turn. Yeah, and I've seen enough pedestrians, cough myself included, say, fuck it, there's 3 seconds left, I can get across there in 2.
To be fair, pedestrians tend to be a little bit more speedy about it.
They're also a little bit more squishy, though. That's the problem.
Well, that's precisely why we tend to be a bit more speedy about it. The thing is, on a pedestrian crossing, if you put your foot on the road while it is the pedestrian's right of way, you can take as long as you wish. That is simply that's a rule because otherwise old people who can't make it across very quickly, the light goes green and they start, and by the time it goes red
Turn
they still haven't finished. That's not their problem. They've got, the traffic has to wait for them. That's the legality of it. The problem is too many people taking the piss. Where it's
Yeah,
like,
there's
it was
a
on green,
difference
so I put
between-
my foot on the road.
Yeah, there's a difference between someone who is less able setting off when it's their go and not making it, to someone, like you said, taking the piss and going, right, well, it's probably going to turn any second now, but I've got right away, so I'm going to take as long as I want.
Okay, I think
And
I
also that's
broke
trusting the motorists as well to have read the highway code.
I mean, you're also very trusting that you know the light's going to change while you're halfway across, and the cars coming are going to see you. Because yes, you can stand up in a court and say, legally, I had right of way, sir. But if you've just been flattened, it's not much use.
I mean, if you've just been flattened and you stand up in court, I mean, at least your legs are still working.
Yeah. Or you're on a board, one of the two.
They just got you on that stretcher and the back of the ambulance just pinned you up. Oh
Just
god
lifted
damn it!
you
I've
up.
just got up to speed and we hit the bloody border crossing.
Right. And then
Yeah.
exit right.
You mean I'm not
Are you not connected to the internet?
It's saying not connected to World of Trucks, and it's like I don't know how to connect if I'm not connected.
Is this one
Go straight
open?
on.
No.
That's right.
Ooh, big red light on top of that one. I'm going this way.
So it's external contracts, isn't it?
Yeah. I also went to, make use of the rest stop.
Ah, okay. I've gone straight for the documents. Papers, please.
I'm gonna try quitting and starting again.
Quit is never possible.
I was gonna say, what are you, a Tory?
Yes, I want to. Do you want to leave the current profile? Yes. Oh, there we go. Finally.
Hey, oh my guys, welcome back.
Greetings and salutations.
We have Carol. I wonder if they ever turn around and say everything's not in order.
Yeah, that's the time that you got fined for a lot of money because your truck was damaged.
No, that was at the way station.
Oh.
This was just
Yeah.
at the
I think
border
the-
checkpoint.
Let's find a new route.
Whoops. Oh, I've got to pull in for a vehicle
Oh.
inspection. Oh, monkey poop. I think
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong lane for that.
I had to do one of them. 40 tons.
That's
Oh,
an approved
This is what I'm
crossing.
supposed to do.
E. Grab a coffee.
I'll say I'm probably going to get yelled at because my truck got dinged. Your truck's not in good shape. We fine you.
Yo.
Yay. Yay. My total weight is
Oh,
39
right,
tons.
I've got a chunky boy.
I was going to say,
I
yeah.
do like my daff. This is my log truck scheme. Twin axle, short cab.
I love the way you say that, like it's supposed to make sense to people.
Whoa, where did
That
that
makes
guy
sense to
come
people,
from?
but that isn't me.
Jeez.
Oh, you've just been run off the road.
That's the button I was looking for.
The HH. Honk honk. Yeah, have some of that.
Watch out, Maniac. He looks like he's going to try and overtake you. Well, I say he's gone into the other lane, so I'm going to try and drive on this side and give him a piece of my mind.
No worries. I was going slowly to let you catch up, so he may come zooming by.
Oh yeah,
in a
he's
minute.
right next to you.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, he's got scared. I must have drifted too close to him.
Oh yeah. There we go. Now it's him hitting the brakes.
Cool. Fish connected.
Woohoo!
I think I'm in the world of. I want to say world of tanks.
Yeah, I know. I got used to saying World of Tanks, so hell, I played that for so many years.
So how many miles do you have left on this journey?
284.
280.
I'm not gonna make that.
No, you are.
We are
Much better off just
heading
waiting.
to.
If you got a short job, then. by all
Hang on,
means
how am I
you can
saying
just-
that? Pitesti?
Beg
Pitesti
your pardon?
Carrefour. I think, is Pitesti where we started? I think we're heading to Carrefour.
I don't. I have no. I think you're somewhere over in
Near
the
Budapest.
Russian end? Budapest. Where the
My
fuck
house
is-
in Budapest.
Wait, is that a country or is that a town?
I think it's a city.
Well, whatever the case, I don't know where Budapest is.
It's a hidden treasure chest.
Yeah, go right on your map and then look slightly down, but not all the way.
Is that Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Hungary?
Yeah,
Hungary!
it's one of them. But I think it is Hungary. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to trust the guy who's been there. I'm sure you've been there. Yeah,
Well, me.
bloody good fun shooting range over there. No, my guys, with the
Oh.
friends who's been out there.
Gonna say. 'Cause, yeah, 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 '
I'm just gonna find. Oh, here we go. A nice short job that I can do, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries. The miles fly by. We've entered a country that has speed limits above 43, so it should go a bit quicker now.
Yeah, it goes up to 62. Just unfortunately, our truck's done.
No. That's one of the big differences I saw in the American truck sim when I booted it up again the other day. They will literally let you go as fast
Oh, yeah.
as the speed limit.
Yeah, I know Tsubasa wants to do a bit more of that because he likes the American trucks. My only, and it's a bit of an odd concern, but it's just because I'm used to this, is driving on the other side of the cab. I think it feels weird. I'd have to get used to it. I can handle driving on the wrong side of the road here, but it's because all my cab and everything is set up on this side, and I just feel driving on the other side of the cab would take a bit of getting used to.
It's interesting you say that because I obviously drive in real life in the UK, sit on the right hand side, drive on the right hand side. In this game, I always have my truck set up as left hand drive. It just, because the majority of countries are left hand drive countries, it just made more sense, and I've kind of gotten used to it now.
Yeah. And I'm sure I'd get used to it. It's just one of those things to start off with. I'm like, woo.
Yeah. Oh, coming off. Although actually, you're not that close to me anymore.
No.
Keep right.
My main thing about it is, I've got enough games where I drive around and,
Right.
drive around. It's like, do I really want to go off and buy another game where I'm just driving around?
Of course you do.
You say this is a fanatic of these kind of game. Fanatic might be a bit of a strong word, but you
I
play
don't
these
know,
games a lot.
How many hours registers you as an authorized, practicing fanatic?
Oh, that might be why I had my cruise control set to like 40. That could be why I was dropping behind quite a bit.
I think the longest game on Steam record that I have is about 200 hours.
Yeah, nah, in that case, fair play.
I've got over.
And that was a single playthrough of a game from start to finish.
I was gonna say, no, I've got a lot in Payday. Not that my skills in Payday show it, but it is one of those things where I do know I have a lot of time in there.
Exit now.
But
That guy cut me up. You all saw it.
It's all like, out of the number of hours that I plow into games, I have no one single game that I put a massive amount of time in.
That's fair.
Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the whole driving around thing, but I don't know, maybe it's one of them where it's like, if I played this game enough to the point where it's like, yeah, I'm done with Euro Truck Sim, then maybe I'd be tempted.
Oh yeah, I'm not sort of saying for everyone to run out and get all of them.
Oh yeah.
It's one of the things I haven't really delved much into American Truck Sim just because I don't have as much of a pull to the American trucks.
It's just what's sort of relatable. If you don't have any real interest in
That guy keeps
the
cutting you.
machinery, which I get the impression that you don't really, it's just what you see out and about. You go, oh, that looks cool. I see that truck on the road. I've seen those around.
Yeah.
Oh, I
One of
can't
those
identify
was driving around
anything.
Right. I saw one of them dropping off at Tesco's the other day. Whereas you just have zero exposure to the big American trucks. Whereas for me, that's part of the fascination. It's all very similar, but it also manages to be incredibly different.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love the look of some of the American trucks. I like the long nose ones. Like the more of the old classic style long nose ones.
Oh, speed limit's dropped.
Oh, okay.
It's gone to 50.
but it's also the size of everything. When I went over to the States, I knew everything was bigger, in pretty much every aspect of it. But just seeing it for yourself and getting out there and being like, holy crap, them trucks are big,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only been to America once, but that is one of my overriding memories, is just the space.
Yeah.
And even silly stuff, like we were in what we would consider quite a big car. So we got like a little little to them, sort of like 5-person estate car to carry us and our luggage while we were there. And just like parking spaces, you didn't have to worry about parking us like, oh, am I going to get in? Is the car park going to be a bit tight? Like, is the entrance way going to be a bit of a sharp bend? It's like, no, everything is just massive. Like, I don't know how anyone has like car park accidents in America, because everything is so much bigger. But yeah, and like going into a car park and having enough space to do a 3-point turn in the middle, and then coming back to our local Tesco's, where you're lucky if you can get your mini round it.
At the roundabout, take the second
I
exit.
will beat this guy.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the interest in these games tends to be on the gameplay mechanical side, which might be a bit odd, but it's one of them where it's like, Euro Truck Simulator is vastly different to SnowRunner. And it's a different skill set, but at the same token, it's like, I don't feel that the skill set of Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator is going to be vastly different.
No, game mechanic wise, they are identical. Like, it's purely that's a tighter bend than I expected. Watch out! It's purely the cosmetics and the actual machinery, like different stuff, different equipment you're delivering, different.
That's not straight, computer.
But the actual mechanics of driving the trucks, the controls, when you have to rest, when you don't have to rest, all of this stuff is identical, as it would be, because it's basically the same game, just different setting.
Which is one of the reasons why I don't feel like I'm going to invest anytime soon, anyway, in American Truck Simulator. Especially with how much I've still got to enjoy in Euro Truck Simulator. There's still some DLCs.
Experience.
Yeah. There's different sites that I've not seen in Euro Truck. And if I wanted to get the American feel for things, it'd be sort of like switch over to SnowRunner, where it's American trucks, but in very different circumstances to Euro Truck Sim.
Yes. Oh, watch out.
Yeah,
Random concrete barrier.
Oh, okay. I've seen, like, Saber's playing through of SnowRunner. It is one of those I will have to get at some point, because I do like the look of it. But some of the trucks make no sense to me. And again, I think it's just because I'm used to European trucks and their delicate small sizes, but there's like a solid, rigid wheelbase truck that's as long as, like, a full 18-wheeler here, but it's all solid. There's no articulation in it, and I'm just like, that's such a stupid design. And then I looked it up, and it's an actual real American truck, and I'm like, that's such a stupid design.
But it's designed for a very specific purpose, which is to carry oil rig drills.
Yeah.
So it was designed to be like long, solid carries. Its only job is to carry massive drill bits from point A to point B across places that don't have any roads.
Yeah.
Now, chucking it into a random like Russian swamp in SnowRunner is not what it was designed for, but it is still a cool piece of machinery.
Oh yeah, it is.
The thing is, in SnowRunner, I feel, if you did chuck that into terrain and a situation where it's not really suited, do you notice that it is distinctly difficult to drive it in that situation?
Purely because of the unwieldiness of it, yes.
But if you use it for the situation that it was designed for,
It's brilliant. It's one of the best there is. So
which is where there's a difference between SnowRunner and Eurotruck, where it's like Eurotruck, you're driving trucks along motorways. That's pretty much it. In SnowRunner, it's like you've got a vast array of different styles of trucks, all individually suited for the purpose that it was made for. You've just got to try and figure out what that purpose was and how to best utilize it for what you want to do. Oh, that was nearly tipping over. I forget. I need to maybe slow down.
Sounds like it
Euro
was designed
truck
just for
is-
streets. Well, it's. I'm trying to remember the bloody name of the damn thing.
It's a twin steer. I
Twin-
can't remember the it's 50, 70, I want to say. Twin
Yeah.
steer.
The roundabout.
Big monster of a thing.
I'll try and find it, and I'll send the pics over so you can actually see it. But yeah, it's designed for straight, but definitely not road.
It's designed for basically oil fields, where it's big, flat, vast expanses of nothing, and
Yeah.
they have to carry huge bits of equipment. Equipment.
I was going to say equipment. What's that when it's a dome?
It's the American version of equipment. You know how they are with spelling things and saying it differently.
Equipment.
Oh, this is where your daft truck, I think, has the grunt, and then my. It's
Is
another
it?
one. Yeah. You seem to be pulling away quite happily.
Mate, although I am kind of stuck about 36. Oh no, 37. Put the old windy wipers on. Started raining.
Oh, hey, they've actually managed to synchronize the weather for once.
I've got 3 windscreen wipers. Have some of that.
Oh, wow.
Get you and your matching shoes.
I know.
Oh, it started raining here. No, that's my lights. That's my windscreen wipers.
I mean, you could flash your lights at the rain. I'm sure it'll go away.
I mean, the lights on this truck are absolutely shocking. I might have to take a leaf out of your book and stick some spotlights on it, because they don't seem to light up anything. There we go. We're over the hill. 50.
Far away.
But yeah, Mike, if you do get snow running, give us a shout. I should probably get round to trying to play that more and
I
complete
think
more in it.
I might sort of get it on the next Steam sale, because it goes on fairly often, but it's always like, I think it's like 15 quid, and then there's bucket loads of
If
DLC,
you've
and I'm
got,
just like, I don't know if I want that, or...
If you've got the Game Pass, it's on there. The Microsoft
Yeah, I don't
PC
have the
Pass.
Game Pass.
Ah, okay. But yeah, no, I'm the same. I would be, like I say, it's one of my go-to. If it's just me, I'm not quite sure what to play, and I just fancy a couple of hours of chilling. That is the game that I will go to.
Just for me, it's more actually doing it consistently enough to actually get through it.
Yeah.
Keep right.
Because I do
Or
like Mud
30.
Runner. I thought that was a fun game, if a bit tedious, because it was just, go get logs, uncover watchtowers, repeat.
Oh, if you enjoyed the mechanics of Mud Runner,
Yeah.
then Snow Runner is more of the same, but everything is bigger and better.
Yeah.
It looks better. There's more trucks. There's more stuff to deliver. There's more places to explore.
Ooh, you're
Like
slowing
as in,
down. Ooh,
like, oh, I'm doing 40, which is just under the speed limit. But
Yeah, I wasn't. Hence the reason why I
fair
came
enough.
up on your backside quite quickly there. Oh, it's this.
How many
this
miles
corner.
do you have to go on the job now?
71.
69. Anyway.
Nice.
Oh, that was overshot the junction. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. He's let me go because he didn't really have a choice.
Yeah. He's letting me go as well. Half the kind.
Exit now.
Oh, wrong button.
Oh, no, he isn't. He drove into the side of me. Oh, well. No
Nice.
damage. No fine. Toodles! Yeah, because this road is like 25 and then it goes faster over the top, but there is, if I remember rightly, a border checkpoint at the end of it.
I think I know where we are.
Oh no, it's not this bridge with the border checkpoint at the end, but I have been over this bridge a few times. I know there's one where you go across a bridge like this and then there's a border checkpoint on the other end, but it is such a fiddly one to drive through. And I've always ended up driving through it in the night, and I'm like, I really should go in the day where I can actually see where the road is. It's one of these
Zoom in.
glorious places where you can't see road markings.
Trying to find a job that's shorter than 50 miles.
I mean,
Can't
you
you
could always
just order by distance?
or you could just drive around.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to drive around because there's nothing in there.
Left.
Can you not do quick job, order by distance, and see if there's anything?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
See
I'll
what's
let you off
out.
then.
No, nothing is shorter than a...
Turn left.
I think I got down to about 113 miles, which is like, oh, that would have been a quick job, but not
Do it
quick
before the
enough.
light changes red. Do it before the light changes red. I'm colourblind. Oh, hazards.
You're going
hazards.
colorblind before the light changes red?
There we go. It's alright. I put my hazards on. We're fine. It was legal.
Stress-induced colour
Go
blindness.
straight on. That's right.
I'm pretty sure that's why, for the most part, all traffic lights in any given country tend to be the same
Yeah.
design, so you don't have to rely on color.
I think I might have told you this story before, but my dad only found out that he was colourblind because he was working in a airplane factory when he was like 17, and one of the managers had to pull him to one side to do like a little on-the-spot test because someone had noticed that he was putting stuff in the wrong boxes. It was like, what colour is this box? Oh, it's brown. Okay, no, it's not. What colour is this? Oh, it's green. No, it's definitely not. Right, okay, we need to take you off the line immediately. You should not be working on planes.
I thought it was going to be sticking like the port and starboard lights on the wrong wings.
Well, that's the thing. Anything he can't tell. Red and brown is the ones he gets most confused. Which obviously anything to do with electrics, you kind of need to know the difference between your earth and your live.
It does help.
And green he also struggles with, but not to such an extent. So it is entirely possible that you'd pick up a red and a green bulb, and they'd look the same. So he might end up putting them on backwards.
That plane must be going away from us because the lights are. Oh my god, no, it isn't. But the ultimate fighter jet, Ruse. But yes, I can imagine not being able to tell what colour wires are is a little bit of a problem.
I mean, you just lick them and you get a feel for what they do when you lick them.
Just touch them together. If it goes bang, you know it's the live one.
Yeah.
Come on, Chuck. No.
Ah, hello, my fox. Welcome on in. Where in the world am I? I am heading up to P-Testy, which sounds like some kind of vulgar word or something. And also probably pronounced completely different to where I pronounce it, but hey, I'm English, I can't pronounce. I can barely speak English. Oh, this guy's going slow.
No, can't do that one-handed.
It's 37 over the bridge.
Yep, I was about to try and overtake and then saw cars coming the other way. Okay, I'm just going to blind this guy. Hey!
Drop down to 31 again now.
My speed limit's going up and down and all over the fucking show.
Just take an average. If it flip in between 30 and 40, 35 will do.
Oops, just hit the stop sign.
But did you stop in time?
No, I hit it.
Ah,
But did you stop at any point?
Yes, when I hit it.
Well, there you go then. It did its job. Oh, crying out, there's more stuff coming. Oh,
Failed
why are you
successfully.
stopping? Because you're turning. Right, you need better indicators, mate. I barely saw that. That's
Forget how twitchy trucks get when you don't have cargo.
Yeah,
That is the button for the fancy lights.
bobtailing.
Well, from what he said, yes, the sign did stop him. Or at least he stopped on the sign.
Look, the
15.
relationship between me and the sign is not up for discussion.
We're going to talk about it on Tuesday nights or days ending in Y.
I can see testes on the map.
Woohoo! Real civil engineer would be proud. Oh, yep, I will grab a drink in just a brief moment. If it's one thing I learned from earlier on, me driving and drinking at the same time, probably not a good idea. But we're 16 miles out, so we shall quickly get there, and then I can grab a drink.
16 minutes. Only 7 miles. I guess actually you're not right behind me anymore, are you?
No, I'm behind a car, behind a car, behind a truck, behind something else probably, and then behind you. Oh, that's my alarm. Flip it off. That's handy, because I can do this job, run off through the door, come back, get a drink. I generally thought this would be a short job when I picked it, but evidently I had no clue about job length.
J'arrive dans la piste.
Why is that guy just stopped in the middle of the roundabout? Drive!
Exit now.
You want to be in the left-hand lane when you get into the town, by the way.
Okay, so I'll get there eventually.
Where's the turn? There it is. Move it around a bit.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh, on left.
Exit now.
Short on right.
Oh,
Keep
speed.
left. And then turn left.
Face.
Turn left.
Oh, turning left here. Gotcha. I'll do it before that car comes.
Whee! At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now. Turn left.
Car forward.
Oh, down a little ramp. Oh, nice.
Get ready to turn right.
Hey, old Seba, welcome on in. At least there's no giant puddles on the road. True, true. Whoops. It's okay, that sign had it coming. Yeah, no, cycling down Ebrington Street and that had
This is where it
flooded.
ends, sugar.
That was fun. A good couple of inches of rainwater in the road.
Oh, that's not the on-ramp.
Decoupling.
Let's try that one. How hard can this be? I'm going to regret this order.
53 grand. Let's have a look. Garage manager.
Where did they want this? Oh, over there. Oh, that's a piece of cake. This is where I'm going to cock it up, isn't it? Because I've said that now.
Mm-hmm. So how many hours do you have in your Euro Truck Simulator, Hawk?
Well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask. It's 700 and something.
Fair enough.
But then that is... I've been playing this literally since launch in like 2016. So that's a good... What? Rather terrifyingly... Christ. 5, 6 years? 6 years? 7 years? Christ. Maths has failed me.
Wait, what year is it? It's 2022, and you said it was launched in which year?
16. 16, so it's 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. Which, you know, if you divide 750 by 6, you come out
Whoa,
with
whoa, whoa,
120.
whoa.
Yeah, that's good enough for them. I'll take it.
Don't be lumping an extra 50 on.
What?
You said 750. I said
Oh,
it was about
did
700.
Oh, 700. Okay, 700 divided by 6 is 113 roughly a year.
Yeah.
Sign attacked you first. It was a sign of the times.
Truck dealers. I'm going to get, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I'm going to get a really crap truck for the next job.
Oh, is that what we're going to go for now?
I'm just, a bit bored of big, massive, shouty trucks. I'm going to get a Bogo Standard something.
Let's have a look where we are and where I can do that then.
We got a Renault Magnum. I've always liked them, but they're a bit crap. They sound ideal for the job.
This people is what people with far too much money do with their time.
Yes. I'm not going to snap my spine on... I can move, but I'd like to keep my spine in one piece. Apparently I need it. Don't know why.
You've made the delivery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you gone locked up?
I'm going to get a Magnum.
I've done the delivery. I'm just going to go repair this truck. Do you need a new delivery selecting? Is that what you're asking?
No, I was more along the lines of, have you done your chores and had that drink that you were supposed to have?
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do that. That's what you meant. That's a good
that
call.
Stuff.
1 minute. Break. BRB.
I just figured to remind my cat while I remembered, because give it 5 more minutes and I would have forgotten. Oh.
Yes.
It's always comforting to have a look at the road and realise half of it is underwater.
If it doesn't say no U-turn, you can do a U-turn, right?
If it doesn't say no U-turns, yeah, you should be fine.
Oh, good. I'm 90% sure that wasn't a legal move.
Put your hazards on.
Hey, can't be asked. Move's over now. Oh, you're kidding.
It does say no U-turns, try a V-turn. True.
It's a, just going back to an earlier conversation, it's a Western Star Twin Steer. It is the massive truck.
Alright, yes.
Yeah, it's a bit of a monster of a thing. Right, let's upgrade this thing. Is there a garage nearby? Yes, there is, just over the roundabout.
Cool. Yes, we were talking about it before. Yes, it's. I get the feeling it's going to be one of those nights where it's just going to be very, very, very soggy out there.
Moist.
Very. Right, let's repair the truck because I think it's going to need it.
Ooh, I've just discovered a secret road.
Ooh.
Let's
Pray do tell.
let's back to its normal paint scheme and then I'll show.
In the town of Linz.
Lindsay.
Yeah. There's a secret road that is wrecking my truck because I'm not looking at things.
What, like your speed?
Oh yeah, I see where you are. It's brilliant because we don't see the the road, but we just see you driving from post speed over to a roundabout.
Do we go? Nah, fuck it. We're gonna go for the lowest horsepower possible. Make things interesting.
Oh, it doesn't even join post speed up to the rest of it. It basically the secret road. You see where the ITCC buildings are?
I did see them, yes.
Well, it's just loops around on that. It literally doesn't go anywhere of any use.
Oh, I do have a spare spot. Awesome. So I can put the truck into there.
They put secret roads in the weirdest of places and most useless of places.
Right, so... Oh. Can I get a... Yes. Buy online. So moist, it will be... So moist it will be moist for the month, indeed. We're going... Ooh. What's the difference between the Renault Magnum Excellence and the Renault Magnum Excellence, apart from one costs more?
But you just said exactly the same thing there.
Yeah, in fact, there's a Renault Magnum Excellence which costs even more.
It's probably the different options it's got. If it's got 2 axles, if it's got a bigger engine, if it's got some different trim on the interior, they'll all be affecting the cost of it.
Look at it, it looks so
Square.
Renault.
So incredibly square.
Right. Oh, does it have? It does. So let's have a gander and see what they look like. That one, not so great. Looks better on the Volvo. That one definitely looks better on the Volvo. Oh, there is one with flames though. Pinana did want one with flames. Let's go with that one. It's got flames. I get the feeling I might want to. Oh no, that's it. There is no extra bits out there. Right, gotcha. So bog standard chassis, bog standard engine, whatever drive it comes with. Yes, I've got that one. Can I at least put a side skirt on so I actually have the paint on there? Yes. That will do nicely. Can't change anything there. Ooh, can I put silly exhausts on it? Ooh, I can. Or I can put a light bar. The light bars don't look as good. I want a silly exhaust. Yeah, that will look silly. And I do the same on the side because silly exhausts. The problem with those Renaults is, well, they're Renaults. Yeah, I know, but we want to do something silly. Let's give it this a silly chin. Oh wow, that's That's a thing. I wish it was painted.
Or is that the massive chrome chin?
Yeah, the massive chrome chin with the little stalks on the side. But I wish it was painted. It's stupid and silly, but I it's one of these where I look at it, I'm like, I don't like it because it's chrome. It's one of the things that I didn't like about American Truck when I was in it, was all the options were how much chrome do you want with your chrome.
They do that.
Yeah, I mean it's true. I mean I saw so many when I was in the States, there was so many trucks and stuff like that which were just chrome. It just made it nice when you saw one that wasn't. I could go for this fancy thing which doesn't have any lights on it. It costs stupid amounts of money and does nothing for the truck. Again, all these are just like non-painted. It's just...
Confirm, my truck is ready. My base model
that's
Renault
the
Magnum.
co-driver's plate. I don't think you can. No, you can't. What would a Renault truck driver have on there? Oh yeah.
Renault truck driver. Toolkit?
Because it's going to break down?
That was the joke. I was wondering, do you make fun of the stereotypes about the French vehicles? Like, how do we play this one? So I figured, yeah, play it safe. You'll need a toolkit because it's a Renault.
Oh wait, no. I am going to go for that one, even though it is annoyingly chrome. It's because it has extra lights on it. Not going to bother with a light bar. Shock. I know.
Outrageous.
Let's put that one on the top just because it's silly. Yeah, stock mirrors. Ooh, I can actually have them in paint. I'll do that. Let's go for Ninja because Ninja's funny. Oh, what's the worst tire I could put on it? CB72? Well, technically the worst tire is the one that it comes with, which is a DD75.
So in this game, do the tires really make much of a difference?
I'm going to say yes. But I'm going to find out because I'm, going for a truck with crappy tires. Is that
I mean, to be fair, you're also now changing out your truck for a crappy truck.
I mean, I could increase the engine.
Whoa. Let's not throw around such harsh words. It's a less than a top-of-the-range Volvo, yes, but let's not say crappy.
It's a French
Fair.
truck.
You're going for a completely different feel of truck. Are you
A different
going-
experience?
You're going for a different experience, but because it's so vastly different, are you going to notice whether that's a truck or the tires making the difference?
Probably not, no.
What you really want to do is, take your fancy truck and stick on a different experience of tire and see whether it's an improvement or a degradation.
That is a true scientific way of doing it, but am I really
YOLO?
a true scientist?
All I can say is in SnowRunner, your tires do make a freaking big difference.
They do, yes.
So, let's see, which garage has got space? Oh, you've got space nearby. I can plonk you there. Okay, I can then go to that garage. Garage manager. I don't need where that garage is. So I'm going to go to truck manager because then I can find the truck that has no driver. Click.
Sick burnout.
Oh, no, I don't want to hire a driver. How do I say I want to drive the damn thing?
You should be able to say use.
Oh
at
yeah,
the top.
drive it. There's an entire button for it. Are you sure you want to reassign your Volvo to Turkey Dag? Well, I suppose so. I was kind of hoping it'd go to Plymouth, but a plea for help, of course. I look at the bumper and I'm like, is it enough clearance to get over obstacles? Wait, wrong game. Haha, yes. How to know I'm in Plymouth. It's raining.
Right, are we ready to pick up a job yet?
Yes.
Who's picking
I am.
it up?
Are you still in the same purple Volvo, by the way?
Yep.
Do you not want to join us in a cheeky little Magnum?
Can I get a cheeky little Magnum for less than 17,000?
No.
In which case, I'm gonna be in my Volvo.
Fair enough.
This,
I'm just holding up traffic, so I'm ready when you are. I suppose one of us could find a job, actually. Let's see what's available.
Yeah, I was waiting on you guys to find a job. Because I was going to jump to your location.
oh, it does actually have a speedo thing. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah. Ooh, it has a seat facing inwards. That's a choice. Is there another one?
Right, what's everyone's feelings for job length? Because we have everything from, what's that? There's 137 grand payout, so that's going to be an absolute monster of a trick. 45,000 payout.
Oh, I'd already turned the engine on.
There's one here that pays out 85 a mile, 48 grand payout. Halloween treats from Frankfurt to Claremont. What's that in length? It doesn't tell me. Trip distance 550 miles.
Sounds like a reasonable distance.
1,300, but you get
Claremont.
£90 a mile.
Oh wait, yeah, in France. That's actually not too bad, that one.
It pays well.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that one.
Right, begin delivery, and you should be able to all sync up with me. You'll probably have to fast travel to where I am, but it shouldn't be too expensive.
Do you want to fast travel? Yes.
Does it cost 17,000?
No, it cost 584.
No, I'm sure you'll make that back.
Why is it not letting me view and take the same job? Weird. I can do it
I've
on
not-
Chiron.
I've not picked up the trailer yet. I don't know if that makes any difference.
No, because I've taken it.
Oh, okay.
What kind of trailer do I need?
It's just a Bogo standard. It's one of the Halloween jobs, so it's a
Alright, yeah, I'll just stick with that.
standard box trailer.
I'm in a car park and I don't know how to get out. Oh, there it is.
I would say put your foot down and aim for the lowest part of the wall.
Or a fragile looking piece.
Or a
Like,
fragile.
game logic. Look for a bit with a crack in it and run at it as hard as you can.
Look for something with a slightly different texture. Keep mashing the open door button against it until something happens.
I just did donuts in the car park until I found the exit.
That was going to be my next suggestion, but you beat me to it.
Jesus, that's quite the horn. Go on then.
Ready to roll?
Wait.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Roomy.
I can barely see what I'm doing half the time.
Turn left.
Whoops, what did I hit? Oh, something. Probably wasn't important. We're okay. We're alright.
Excuse me?
Honk, honk.
I didn't put an air horn on this. God darn it.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Well, yeah, it's a bit snappy on the corners if you slam it in there.
We're finished.
Rip the handbrake on the way through.
Pretty much just did.
It looks like my cat's backing into nothing on my screen, and oh, there appears a truck. And the reflection off your truck,
I mean,
you would assume would be my truck, but it's not.
I'm just like impressed with how you're pulling that very interesting looking trailer.
What very interesting looking trail.
The half spawned in Carrefour one.
That's not on my screen, but it is on my reflection. So on the reflection of your truck, it says Carrefour.
Yeah. So you
But I
can
know
see
that-
the trailer that I can see that you can't.
Yes.
See, I've got something entirely different. For me, you've got the Halloween trailer on the back, and the Carrefour one is next to you.
See, that's
So-
what I've got on mine.
Right, okay.
But what's interesting is the
Oh, I need a
Carrefour one
rest.
is reflecting off of Magcat's, which is just weird.
Project Pantaloon is as complete as you can get it tonight. Awesome. Time for some mindless violence before bed. That's always a good call. Oh, wait, no. I'm still in reverse. I have to put my foot down a little bit more with this thing. It is a little bit anemic.
Turn right.
I think you've just been spoiled with that big Volvo of yours.
Turn right.
Look, once you have lived the Volvo life, there's no going back to anything else.
Turn right.
Yet you did.
Yeah, I know. I'm regretting it. Whee! Whee! Whoops.
Turn left.
We all saw that car. It attacked me, alright? He shouldn't have been on that side of the road. What is this, some kind of crazy foreign driver?
Strictly speaking, you're the crazy foreigner.
Yeah, I know, but I can blame him.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Ah, I should have put my hazards on. I would have made it legal. Oh, this is not going to end well. Why did you pull out, you silly driver? Oh, there's a...
Exit now.
Go! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
What the hell?
Safe! Oh, around the roundabout I go again. Okay, maybe this thing has a little bit more grunt than I give it credit for. If nothing else, it's certainly top heavy.
Oh dear.
Sure, it was Mr. Bean, quite possibly. And the thing is it was almost rolled. And yeah, if anyone wants to clip that, by all means. Oh, right, let's try and get up to speed. Oh, I've got a lag spike.
Oh.
I've got
Yep,
no
no,
network connection.
That's what mine's saying.
Uh-oh, has my computer done a derp?
You're still driving along on my screen.
Network connection has been re-established.
Give me a second,
Yep.
I need to...
You're in the hard shoulder.
Yeah, I need to alt-tab and check something. Because if my computer is now saying it can't find anything on my drives, I know it's fucked up. Nope, it's managed to load something up, so that's fine. It was just a very, very unfortunate lag spike. Right, we should be okay. Right.
Yeah, I didn't break in time.
Are you on your
What have
side?
you managed to hit?
I just grinded the barrier down a little.
You just,
And then
you know, like
exit
a
right.
craftsman with his hammer, you're just making it a little bit smoother.
Like a surgeon with a chainsaw.
All that.
As much as it pains to admit, it's probably more the surgeon with the chainsaw, because that didn't smooth anything out.
Oh, this is technically a giveaway. I'm going way too quick. Never mind. No casualties.
The guy in the car behind had the right idea and kept driving. Because if he didn't, I'd have plowed into him.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Oh,
No, it's
yeah, I'll have to sort out the. Oh, yeah, I've got to keep right on this one. The link stuff.
Yeah.
Pop it in the Discord for now, Jerry. Thank you, and we'll sort it out.
That's right.
Because I have to reset you up on the allowed list.
breaking.
Ooh, that looks a bit.
Now keep left there.
I'm sure it's just networky, but that looked like you were starting to roll there.
Nah, that's completely under control, mate.
I mean, technically, I was completely under control earlier. Yeah, it's because the settings I have for chat. I have to grant permissions for links to be posted for certain things. And because it's a new account for you, I haven't set you up on that. But yeah, if you pop it in the Discord, I'll be fine.
I already have them.
Right. Oh, it's 50-mile-an-hour limit.
It is indeed. I'm doing 52.
I think the Discord is
I'm a
also
rebel.
the preferable place because, you know, it's like if you post it into the Twitch chat, then, you know, the streamer, as much as they would love to go back and review that clip, will forget about it. Oh, shit.
You rolled it.
Yeah.
I heard the vibration of a controller.
Oh, okay, I can see the corner you just tried to take.
Yeah, that is. You need to break for that corner.
Okay.
You're going to end up in Manahoon. Oh, no, you're not, because it's not got a garage.
No, it is Manaheim.
Oh, I don't see a garage icon unless it's hidden by one of the tradies' names.
I have no idea where I'm going.
Yeah, you're just under the N and H in Manahoon.
Nearly 3 grand of damage.
It's easy.
How's the cargo looking? Oh, the trailer and cargo are fine.
But yeah, it's just candy, it just bounced. Is this still 23 tons? Yeah.
I'm not getting a GPS thing.
Just head to the motorway, you'll be fine.
You're currently on no delivery job.
Tag along with one of
I
us.
just
we'll
had
be
a
fine.
bus drive into the back of me.
I have no cargo.
What?
You have no cargo.
I have no cargo.
Do you have a trailer?
No. No trailer.
Ah.
That's weird.
Did you leave it in the motorway?
Well, you're about to find out, guys.
I didn't see it when I almost flipped it. I mean, took that corner.
God
No.
fracking damn it. You toot your horn all you want, you prick. Yeah, I'm currently
No,
not
no,
on a
let's-
job,
Let's not
apparently.
take out on the locals.
Get ready to turn right.
You cannot take the same external contract again.
Turn right.
I
What?
Just try closing it and coming back in. It might have just got out of sync somehow.
Could have been that lag spike caused it to go a bit funky.
yeah.
Well, we are 37.
I uncovered another .11 on the map.
Turning left. Renault power.
Wait, Renaults have power?
Yeah. Not this Renault,
Get
but some of
ready
them.
to turn left. Turn left.
I do enjoy the massive windscreen in these though.
They do appear to be just greenhouses with wheels. One thing I do appreciate is the front downward facing mirror is in the middle.
Yeah. So you can see the whole front of the truck.
Yeah.
I've just seen what you mean about the weird seat in the back.
Mm.
Like a third person passenger seat.
Yeah.
Nope. Cannot take that contract again.
Oh.
I don't get how it's dropped it.
And did you do a full on like game shutdown or did you just leave back to single player?
No, I fully shut down the game.
Right, okay.
Where the hell? Where in France is it you're going?
One sec.
Clermont.
Clermont Tradu.
Tradu is the company that we're delivering to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that.
I can get one to France, but it's not the same place. But it's Mannerheim
I was going
to.
to say, France is a big place.
Mannerheim to Rhymes.
Yeah, so it's you've got Saber. There's that seat, and then there's a seat behind it. It's just a. It's odd when you
I wonder
used to
if
see
there's-
them having beds in the back.
I wonder if there's one behind the bed's at the top.
Yeah,
I wonder if there's one behind the driver as well.
I didn't see one. I was having a look earlier. I couldn't see it. But the thing is you've got like one bed for what could be 3 people. I mean, sounds kind of kinky, but
You have a strange definition of kinky. One bed for 3 people is just cozy.
Depends what they're wearing.
do we need to slow down for this corner? Quite possibly, but it can do it at 37. It just leans a bit.
Body roll is fine.
Yeah, it's the weird suspension that they have. The whole cab just tilts.
Oh, we cannot do that.
Can't do that at 50. Let's slow it down a bit. There we go,
On the
45.
plus side, if you're not doing a World of Trucks contract, you are free to go as fast as you can. Oh,
Oh no,
True.
I picked up another World of
Alright.
Trucks.
World of Tanks.
Thing. Nearly said tanks. Um,
oh, that's a tight corner.
I mean, I'd be all for a game of World of Tanks. I've not picked that up in years.
It's...
It's one of the few games that I keep an eye on. I watch the odd video about, sort of watch other people. I still enjoy watching other people and sort of like watching their games and seeing the different tactics and
Yeah.
different things people are doing, but I've not actually picked it up myself for years.
Yeah, it's one of these. I went back to it to try, and it was not a pleasant experience.
No.
I mean, I'd be up for giving it another whirl, no issue. But it's not the game that I used to play a hell of a lot of.
No. It's, I don't know, it's one of those that's constantly evolving,
Yeah.
and it's
Wait.
it's something that I've grown to call basically the Destiny syndrome, which is I'm in exactly the same position with Destiny 2, where I put a lot of time into that game when it first came out, really enjoyed it, and on a couple of occasions now, I thought, actually, I really enjoyed that game. Let's pick it up. There's been so much new content. I can probably sit down and spend a bit of time on it and get caught up. You fire it up, and immediately the mechanics feel great. I can feel why I enjoyed playing it, but there's so much has changed. Like, you just kind of get overwhelmed. It's like, I don't know where to start, what to do, which bits to pick up, what I can do, can't do, like, what's the right level for me. And you just get a bit overwhelmed and put it down again and go, actually, no, I'll play something else. But
I think, to me, World of Tank's biggest issue, and it's something that has been there for an age, it's got worse, is the hidden pay-to-win aspect of it. They got rid of the whole use gold to buy, the premium ammo, so you don't get the people just throwing their wallets at you. But you still do, because you now just pay more in-game credits for it, and that's all people want to use. And gone are the days where you would use, armor angling and all sorts of stuff, because they just press the 2 key and just go straight through you, and you're like, there's just no real challenge to it. Gone are the days of artillery being useful. I was one that I enjoyed it when they put a limit on how much artillery would be in a game, but they started to nerf the artillery so much because people complained about it. And I'm like, but that's the problem was people were complaining because they couldn't sit in a bush and camp because the arty would make them move, and that was what the issue was.
Yeah.
But yeah, World of Tanks, it's I said my biggest gripe is the fact that people will just use premium ammo like it's going out of fashion, and you can't really say I'm going to take this vehicle and use its armor to its effectiveness, because they'll just stick something and go straight through you, or they load that up to go through other people, and you're there in a tank that really doesn't need that kind of ammo, and they'll just still use it on you, and you're just like, really? No casual could ever have a fully trained crew without paying real money. Yeah, I know they've changed some of the stuff to do with crew training. Stop playing because of the RG and TDs.
I've not played since Crew 2.0 came out. Like I say, I've seen a couple of videos on it, seen people's general impressions seem to be that it's quite good, but I've not actually picked it up.
But and this was the other thing that I really stopped wanting to play it, was just the community was shy. It was so toxic. If you were a casual player, you'd be looked down upon by people who had these mods that would say how good a player you were in game, and they'd judge you just based on that. And then they did the whole let's get rid of friendly fire, because obviously it was griefers were using it, and then griefers just found a new way to use that.
Yeah. I did back when they had friendly fire, and I did find it amusing though, because I was playing a game. I think there was a KV2 on our team, and there was like a little sort of light tank who thought it'd be funny to just drive around, like zipping about our team, just putting the odd pot shot in. So nothing that's gonna like win or lose the game, but every now and then they just turn and put like 20 damage in the side of their teammate for no real reason, and then drive off. He did it one too many times. And our friendly KV2 just one-shot him up the arse, and that was it. He was out of the game. little light tank just went pop after one too many just pushes, really.
That was the problem, is that they got rid of friendly fire to stop that kind of stuff, and then you'd have people pushing you out of bushes, and you couldn't do anything about it. Or as I had one person, they kept driving in front of my KV2 so that I couldn't actually shoot the enemy. Sure, I couldn't kill them, but I couldn't kill them. I couldn't get rid of them, and they just kept driving in front of me. I'm just like, fuck's sakes. But yeah, it's just one of those I just stopped playing.
No, I did. I think the main thing that stopped me was the community. I still enjoyed the game and the mechanics and the sort of micro tactical play, as in, like, yes, there's a big battle going on, but you end up in like little duels between you and another tank, or like who can control the ridge line, and those sorts of mini
and they used to be
engagements
fun.
I always found quite interesting. But
and it
wasn't uncommon to leave a match and get a message from someone on, not even on the enemy team, on your team, sort of complaining about something you did or a play that you did, or I was just like, look,
or that you didn't help them when they YOLO'd into the enemy team.
Or the scout ran off, dies within 30 seconds, and then says, "Oh, GG." It's like, oh, you've just thrown the game for us, so what are you doing? But yeah, it's the community. I have to agree, is why I stopped, because I just got fed up of people whinging about everything. I don't know. It's the same in every game, right? It's just, I think World of Tanks gives people that opportunity of, once they have died, they can literally just sit there and type nonsense in the chat, and the rest of the team just has to sit and look at it. Whereas in most games, if you die, you die, and you can't communicate with the people that are left. So
yeah,
I think that's where it kind of, I'm not going to say get rid of it, because that would be a massive change to the game, but I do feel that's where most of the toxicity comes out. Someone's died and they just go and vent in the chat, and the rest of the team just has to sit and look at it.
I mean, I'm just oblivious. People will potentially complain about what I do in games. I'm not paying attention. For better or worse.
And as Roland said, War Thunder was a good shout for the other side. And it was alright. I couldn't get on with the flying as much. But I guess it was just because I had a shitty joystick setup. But it was okay. And yes, they do some fun April Fool's stuff. But yeah, the thing that I recently got, mostly because it was a single player, essentially, version of World of Tanks, but it's Cold War era, is Gunner Heat PC. And it's one of these, it sort of scratches that itch I have for driving tanks, shooting stuff and whatnot, but it also has, it's not arcade. It is a good mix between World of Tanks arcade controls and War Thunder. You can get shot, have your ammo rack blow up, and that's it, you're out. But that is a fun little one that's sort of like an ongoing game at the moment. And it's just one of these random ones that I just saw on Steam, and I had a look at it, looked at some of the videos, and I thought, oh, give this one a whirl. Oh yeah, the other one,
I've never heard of that one, but
as I said, it's one of those that I'd not really heard of at all before. But it's like old Cold War era, so as they say, you don't have to put up with like all the early tanks and stuff like that. It's, jump straight into the late Patterns or the early Abrams. But you can also do stuff like, if you want to be the guy on the tow launcher, sure, you can be the guy on the tow launcher. You just, expect incoming bullets. But I'll say this, when you're in a tank and you've got your commander saying, gunner, tow left, turret left, and you're turning your turret left thinking, where is this tow? Where is this tow? Where is... And you can't see it, you start to panic because you just know that bugger is going to one-shot you, and that is not a truck entrance. I'm going to have to go in this one. Whoa! Hello, Mr. Bus. Fuck this lot. I'm going this way. But yeah, the other game I was mentioned in the Discord is Sprocket, which is it's a fun little tank designer game. And when I first got it, there wasn't too much to it. But I know they've been working at I think there's like 2 people on it, maybe 1, 2. You know, it's one of these like really small development teams, but they're good at chucking out regular updates. But yeah, it's just, you know, you build your own tanks, you design them as you want them, and then throw it up against the enemy and see what sticks.
Oh, I think that you might have demoed that one to me at some point.
I may have done.
I've certainly watched a couple of people's sort of playthroughs and messing about kind of videos. It did look very in-depth. I've only got probably half an hour hands-on time. Like, I literally left the menu once, as you say, threw a tank out and was like, oh, how's this do? But yeah, I've probably watched a couple of hours of people playing it, and it does look like something I'd enjoy. I've just never really sat down with it.
Speaking of crappy old games, I might have gone back to Star Trek Online. Oh god, I ain't touched that in ages. I enjoyed that.
That was one again for me where it's like I enjoyed it, but it was certainly better with friends. And trying to sync up, you know, sort of like schedules with people was just a nightmare at the time.
The curry of games.
Ooh, when do I need to rest? 3 hours, that's fine. Yeah, I can hit the next rest stop. But yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to miss. 5 hours 13 left, 4 hours 59 on my rest. Maybe 13 minutes out.
Could speed a little.
Yeah, I could do, I suppose. We're on a 50 limit. I could do 50. 53? I could be naughty.
Yeah, the only thing I remember Star Trek Online, it's a design choice because it's the type of game it is that a lot of the environments seemed overscale. And obviously it's to allow for the camera and all that sort of stuff, but I recall there was one map aboard like one of the old stations which was, the corridors were huge. You could fit like 5 people standing, you know, head and shoulders, and I need a rest stop, so I'm going in here. But yeah, you could have people standing on the shoulders like 5 tall, and they still wouldn't touch the ceiling, and it just felt really weird. But it's one of these, I know why they did it. It was a design choice I just didn't like, but it was probably more to do with also like engine capabilities. If the camera went outside of the map kind of thing, it may not do what some games do, where it can like, it just basically puts a black edge around it and you can still see everything. So, but yeah, I did enjoy that.
There's one game that I've been told by a few people is worth picking up but never actually played. Is it Deep Rock something?
Deep Rock Galactic.
Like space mining dwarves.
Space dwarf mining, yes, that is.
If you pick it up, let us know, because
Yep.
we are Sons of Carl. Sons
of who?
Carl.
Who's that then?
The dwarven god in Deep Rock Galactic.
I thought it was the guy that releases llamas. No,
Maybe that
is an
too.
old reference.
And you too can own your own Pet Steve.
So, I mean, do you guys actively play it? Because obviously it's something I'm interested in having a go at, but...
I've not played it in a while, but I've probably still got it installed. If not, I'll install it in a heartbeat. I enjoy playing that game.
Yeah.
So very little. All I know from my mates is that you go around, you mine materials, you shoot bugs and creatures, and that's about it.
Yeah,
But
there's
it
like
sounded entertaining.
5 different styles of mission. So you've got your resource gathering, where it's like you've got a specific resource that you need to gather X number of. Then you've got another crew has gone down, and you're not there to rescue them. Fuck it, they're dead. But they did have their
Equipment.
mining operation was pretty much finished, so you've got to go down and recover their equipment. You've got bug hunts, which is 2 massive oversized bugs you've got to kill off. Egg hunts and node hunts. But yeah, some are more exploration. You know, sort of like you've got to keep going deeper and deeper until you find everything you need. Others, you've got a static base in the middle, and you've got to explore outwards and return the resources to that place. But yeah, it's I've probably sunk a lot of hours into that game.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we have. And thank you very much there for the follow. Sorry, I'm trying to look over OBS and not crash into stuff. But thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in.
Yeah,
Just chilling out with some Euro trucks in.
Galactic. I've sunk 91 hours into Deep Rock Galactic.
God damn, you must be like a king.
No, I think
you've maxed, or at least you've got to like the ascension stage of one class.
Yeah, one class.
And
there's 4 different classes.
Which one was it that you did? Was it Gunner or Scout?
I can't remember whether it's Gunner or Scout. I prefer the Scout, but I usually end up being the Gunner.
Is that essentially like a prestige kind of thing where you get to max and then it starts over again?
I think so.
I'm trying to remember what actually happened when you hit that max level. I don't think you lost everything. I think it just you were known as a good scout or a good gunner or a good whatever. But I don't think
all the effort
stripped everything out.
No, fair enough.
But yeah, there's 4 classes: the gunner, the driller, the engineer, and the scout.
Don't turn in.
They've all got different weapons and different utilities. So the scout's utility is a grappling hook. So you can zip line just about anywhere you want. Synergizes well with the engineer, whose utility is a platform creator. They can use the platforms to make ladders or walls. Or bridges, but the scout can basically, if there's something in the ceiling that you need to mine out, the scout can grapple up there, and then the engineer can build a platform just under the scout, so they don't have to waste too much resources. The engineer also has the little gun turrets. The driller has a big drill, which is just really useful if you need to go in a straight line, you know, and you can't be asked figuring out the path around. The driller will just basically be like, "Follow me," and just drill into a wall a lot faster than anybody else can move. And the gunner, I think. Oh, the gunner's got a shield drop that they can drop down, and it boosts everybody's shields up. But mainly they're just there for big guns.
Big gun shoot.
So Asphere's Surgical Line used to no one's play. Sammy taking a break from Destiny. Reinstall because another streamer asking for people to join. Ooh, nice. And you said something about there's like a Deep Space Nine update. That could be kind of cool to go have a look at actually. And yeah, there is always the option of playing the game after you've paid for it. Although I'm sure I've got some games on here where I've bought it and still not played it yet. And the driller's drill is also useful as a weapon. True.
I don't play the driller much. I think for me it's scout, gunner, engineer, driller. So I'll be the driller if there's 4 people and we like the variety, but you know, otherwise I much prefer just being the scout zipping.
I like the engineer. I like my turrets.
Mainly because he doesn't have to aim the turrets. They aim themselves.
So, these are bold words from a cult of the spray and pray tribe.
Yeah, the scout gets a shotgun.
Oh, fair
Close
enough.
range, in your face, spread shot.
Spray and pray with one button, even better. I've definitely taken a wrong turn somewhere because my time to arrival's gone up again.
Wow, what you are?
It's gone up to 4 hours.
Oh wow, yeah, because I'm at 3, and I was behind you.
Yeah, I've definitely taken a wrong turn, but I don't know when I did it.
So Destiny 2 is the best feeling FPS on the market. Just wish all the campaigns were available.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing that Destiny 2 did. It started retiring old campaigns, which it's one of them
That
weird
is
things.
a bit weird.
Of so like, yeah, you can't play certain content if you weren't there to experience it the first time because, you know, they feel like you don't need to experience the old content because it's not as good as the new content. But at the same token, it's like any chance you want of following what the hell the plot was just goes right out the window.
That is, yeah, weird. I would say that, yeah, but like I say, the mechanics of Destiny 2, can't argue. They do feel, it's a great feeling game. It just, yeah, I've tried to pick it up a couple of times, just got completely overwhelmed with all the new stuff. And when it first came out, I hit max level. I was a complete member of Cult Destiny, telling everyone it's the greatest thing ever. Hit max level, sort of dropped off for a bit, went to revisit it a year or so later, and just it felt like a completely different game to the point where I just didn't know where to start and gave up.
Yeah, I think that's one of them things where it's, I've tried to play Destiny 2 a couple of times, and just not had any idea what I'm doing, so didn't. You know, like you say, eventually just had to give up because it's like I can't be asked trying to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. Because there is just a lot to take in. And to a certain degree, it's like I got better things to be doing than trying to figure out a game, which might be a good game, but it's buried under a lot of obscurity.
Trick to pick it up is to get a decent Sherpa to lead you to the fun stuff. A job I can barely do for one or two of the dungeons. I mean, I suppose that's the thing, you know, if you've got someone who can sort of quick guide you, I guess, on what's
One of the
happened.
problems I have with that is that, like, I don't enjoy riding around on other people's coattails. You know,
But you would be the guide in this situation. Aren't we talking about the miney game here?
Oh no, it was Voiland was going on about Destiny 2.
Oh, sorry.
yeah, the thing
like
is,
you-
though, with the minor game, you know, me being the Sherpa, it's like you will be choosing the missions. I will be going along, and yeah, okay, you know, I've probably got more upgrades than you, and could, you know, severely outdo you in terms of damage output and the rest of it. But I can still let you lead the way, and I can pull my punches without too much difficulty. Now, I don't know about Destiny 2, but one of the things I remember is, you know, back in the days when I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, is like you try and find a group to do a dungeon run with, and then one of the players will be like, "Oh, I've got a friend who's jumping in to, you know, so like just take us through it," and this person will come along 20 levels higher than you and just one shot everything, and it's like you're just there to hoover up the loot, and it's like I am getting no enjoyment out of this, and I don't know how much
Oh,
that
no, it's wrong.
occurs in Destiny 2. But it's one of them, you know, it's like with Tiny Tina's Wonderland, I had another friend who was like, oh yeah, I could join you, and it's like, I've got a character that's a few levels ahead of you, but, you know, the game auto-adjusts, and it was just like, we're like 5 levels into the game, just start a new character, and it's like, oh, but I don't want to start a new character, and it's like, well, I don't want to be having to ride your coattails until we catch up.
But you,
Well, I suppose it also depends on the person, because as Vaughan says, he could guide you around, but it wouldn't be walking you through and killing off the hives.
Yeah.
You know, if you have the right kind of person who is willing to do, because I don't know if it's like Destiny 2, but I know there are some games where you can like limit your character level, and I don't know whether Destiny 2 does anything like that.
But again, though, that for me is one of them where it's like I wouldn't mind that, but it's one of those where I.
Where am I going?
I'd prefer if somebody was there at my own level and we were experiencing it together, rather than me having to be like, okay, I did that thing, what now? And they are like, all right, now that you've done that, go off and do this. It's like, why isn't there a quest in this game where it's just me following this quest line doing this? Why am I having to find another person who, you know, for all best intentions in the world, it might not be available at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm suffering with insomnia and are just sitting down to play this game.
Oh, I did hear actually some good news for Insomniacs. It's only 3 sleeps till Christmas.
Anybody who's close enough to my cat to travel around to their house and slap them, please do.
Oh, sorry, Vaughn. I was. If Destiny has like a thing to limit your character level down, so if you're in a party with someone who's lower levels, is there an option to be at that level?
I mean, like a scaling thing. The answer is I don't know.
Yeah. The thing is, it all depends on how it does it, because you've got things like Borderlands where everybody pretends to be fighting the same enemy, but the enemy is different depending on who's fighting it. Then you've got games like EverQuest 2, where it would literally, you know, take away abilities that you had back to the level of the person that you're mentoring. I think Final Fantasy 14 does that as well. I'm trying to remember. I didn't mentor much in Final Fantasy 14. I was the one being mentored.
So in Destiny 2, your gear score sets your level. So your choice of loadout is vastly more important than your level. Alright, okay.
Okay, so you're basically self-gimping if you want to. If you're playing with somebody who is new to the game, it's like, oh, what's your gear score? It's 6,000. You pull out your equipment until you get it roughly to 6,000, and ta-da, you're at their power level, I'd guess.
Sounds roughly okay. I just remember in Destiny doing raids, there were... I don't think, certainly doing raids and stuff, which is the equivalent of playing with someone, I don't remember the levels being equaled out very much, because there were definitely people who would do the majority of the work. So if you went into a random raid with random people, you get some people who were just absolutely tanking everything, and then other people who were really struggling. And I don't think it levels it out. I think it's just you go in at whatever level your stuff is. The only difference with those is it gives you a recommended level. It's like, do not even attempt this if you're not gear score 500 or whatever it might be. But anything above that is a bonus. Don't know if it does try and level you out in parties. I don't know if that's a thing it does, but certainly in raids, I don't think it does anything like that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that will put me off. It's like, oh yeah, I want to do this raid, and then it's like, oh no, you know, to be comparable to some of the other people doing the raid, you need nigh on the best equipment, and it's like, but I don't. I'm just.
It's not the best equipment, but it was very much a like you need to have at least done a fair chunk of grinding, which I appreciate some people don't want to do, but then the raids are supposed to be end game content. They're supposed to be something that you have to have done everything else and then you are eligible, kind of thing. But
And to be fair, if grinding's not your thing, I don't think playing any form of MMO is a good choice.
no, if you don't enjoy grinding, Destiny is not for you. But
See, I don't mind the grind as long as I know why I'm kind of doing it. You know, in World of Warcraft, going back to that old chestnut, it's like there were factions where it's like, oh, to maximize a reputation with this faction, you've got to go around this area and just massacre, you know, furblocks until you gather up these beads that you can turn in for like 50 reputation, and you needed 7,000 reputation, and it's like, I'm going to be here a while, but I really want to get exalted with these guys because they've got a recipe that I need to craft a thing that I want. But it's all, you know, for me, it's all very clear and laid out, because I knew where to look and what forums and websites to pay attention to get that information. But I don't know if it's blatantly clear to people who don't play the game how easy it is if you've not played the game before, or whether this is just because I kind of grew up with the game.
so
I know.
it's interesting. One of the points you said about Destiny is you don't like games where you feel you need someone else to tell you how to play it. Yet your experience of World of Warcraft is you have to go to a third-party website or forum to find out what you should be doing, which is exactly
No.
the thing you didn't like about Destiny.
It wasn't that I had to go. It was just convenient to go rather than traveling halfway around the world to speak to the one vendor where I knew where they were to find out what items they would be able to sell me once I got the reputation. I could have gone in game and done that. I chose not to and went to a website. But no, I do see the not contradiction. No. What word am I looking? I'm stumbling around for a word here.
Hippopotamus.
Hypocrisy of it all. Yeah.
Close.
So I was close.
But it's one of them where it's like, yeah, I appreciate what you're saying, and it might just be that, you know, I enjoyed World of Warcraft anyway. You know, I like the setting, I like the lore, I like the art style. Therefore, I'm willing to put in a lot more leniencies despite the obvious failings of the gameplay in the perceptions of other people. And oh my god, people, get the fuck out of my way. If you cannot drive fast, don't be in the fast lane.
There's no such thing as a fast lane.
Okay, don't be in the overtaking lane if you can't overtake the thing that's in front of you.
That's fair.
Keep riding. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
But yeah, obviously you definitely took a wrong turning somewhere.
I mean, yeah, I'm 9 miles, 16 minutes away. I can see you on the map now, but yeah, I've somehow ended up behind you.
I've taken
I don't know
another
where I
job
did
that
it.
apparently is going to take me 5 hours to get there. It's like, I didn't think this drive was that long. Oh.
I swear I was following the map the whole way, but I must have.
Get ready to turn left
gone wrong somewhere because it added an extra hour to my journey.
I'm only assuming it was at one of those, like the weird motorway turnoffs which have like the slight semi-slip road that goes alongside.
Yeah, like a freeway split kind of thing.
Yeah. Because there's a
Oh,
couple of
I
points where I
discovered
almost went down the wrong
lemon.
route. What's that one? Oh yeah, that would be a nice one to try and do.
What? There was a mad cat here. There's a bloody fuel tanker halfway across the roundabout.
That's not my fault. I'm long since gone from that roundabout.
Seems dubious.
Added an extra hour to you sure it's not just some hippies gluing themselves to the road. No, we just treat them as, you know, speed bumps. Speed advisories. Yeah, someone's graffitied outside. There's like a construction site across the way.
Yes, that's the entrance, isn't it?
Yep. And someone's graffitied, just stop using oil. And every time I leave work, it's right there in front of me. And I'm like, and what are we going to replace it with? Exactly. You know, has anyone actually thought about the next stage of this whole let's stop using oil thing?
Nuclear.
Oh, that's the thing, yeah. I mean, technically, for per kilowatt hour done, nuclear is actually very safe. But try and run that past the hippies.
I mean, it's not got a great track record.
I mean, it's got a fairly good track record if you look at the number of incidences versus the number of non-instances. It's just the problem is the number of instances. When it has an incident, it tends to be on the nuclear side.
Yes.
Where is my parking bay? Are you in my parking bay?
Me?
No, I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be parking this.
I'm done.
Oh, it's on that side. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I hate parking in bays this way, so I'm just gonna do the smart thing and go around. But
the thing is, though, it also depends on what they mean by not using oil, because one of the, you've got burning oil for electricity, which is, easily or fairly easily replaceable by other fuel sources and or other power generation methods. Hopefully fusion is going to be cracked in the next couple of decades, and that's going to solve most of the problem. My main thing is, people complain about single-use plastics and how we shouldn't be using them, and it's like, but what are the alternatives? It's like, before single-use plastics, we used waxed paper. Waxed paper is not very easily recyclable. And also, the reason why they got away with that is so, like, most farming was done locally, and, whatever you were wrapping up in this waxed paper had a shelf life of a couple of days, but that wasn't so bad because, the slaughterhouse was less than a couple of days away. These days, if meat is slaughtered, it tends not to be slaughtered close enough to the person who's ending up consuming it to get it there if it was wrapped in wax paper in a non-maggoty state. The only alternatives are things like, yes, okay, you can freeze it and you can keep it secure and not maggoty in certain ways, but at the same token, it's not always, massively convenient. Whereas, plastic is convenient, annoyingly. Because, if you go out and if you wrap it in plastic, you know that it's not going to decay as much. You know that it's going to be protected from the elements a lot better than, paper. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't look at alternatives. I just think that, the idea of going out and being destructive about these things isn't doing anybody any fucking favors.
also, the other thing that gets me is the protesters who were stopping traffic and all that sort of stuff. are causing more pollution because obviously people are then having to stop and, you know, idle engines and all this sort of jazz, or not travelling at ideal road speeds because protesters have caused vehicles to slow down and stuff. So they're actually causing more pollution. It's just a weird little thing. Like they're going about this the entirely wrong way, but hey, it's what protesters are good at.
I mean, I think to a certain degree it's to try and raise awareness of these things. It's just, I feel that, yes, it's useful to raise awareness of these things, but you need to raise awareness with education in mind. And, you know, most of the time, a lot of these people I don't feel like they've got a proper agenda behind them, you know, to encourage people to educate themselves as to the alternatives.
This a few weeks ago, the hippies tried to hold up an oil tanker carrying vegetable oil.
What I don't understand is the milk protesters who are, you know, just pouring the milk out onto the shop floors. I don't know why that's one of the ones that I've seen on the site. You're a bit fucking late. The milk has already been extracted. All you're doing is pissing people off and making a mess.
And wasting what's already been. It's like people who complain about, you know, people who eat meat. It's like, well, the animal's already dead at this stage. It's a waste if we don't. But, you know, people do silly things. Who are we to judge? Well, you know, we're people with brains, but
It's old.
We're people with opposing opinions. I'll give us that much.
I mean, we've got brains. It's just, you know, sometimes we let them wander off and do their own thing. In my case, quite often.
Should we go for a Scania S or a Scania R?
Scania R.
Scania R. Okay.
Scania.
RDRR.
Customized.
Wait, what's
Ready or not.
RDRR from?
Isn't that a
Father
Star
Ted,
Wars
isn't it?
thing?
It probably is a Star Wars thing, but
RDRR. So that or it's some kind of really old-fashioned pirate. RDRR.
I don't have my phone on me.
Oh, 734 Cs. Yes, please.
Right, but I think I will wrap up the stream here anyway. Because I've just realised I've been going for 3 hours. Woohoo! So yes, a big thank you to Hawk and Carol for joining me in this little adventure. I do hope everyone watching has enjoyed. Thank you very much for the follows. And obviously all the chatting as we've been doing this. So I should next be on, where am I? What day is it? Wednesday. So Friday should be the next day I'm on. No clue what I'll do. I'll figure that out and post it on the Discords. And let you all know what's happening on that one. Will you be streaming this Friday, Caron, or?
I'm not sure yet. I think I will be. Won't just be Friday. I believe I'll be streaming tomorrow if Hawk is up for it.
Ah, yes, because you're doing the Tiny Tinas, aren't you?
Yes. This was kind of like a convenient test bed as to whether I could, one, stay awake long enough, and two, not fall asleep while streaming. I know that I'm not on camera today, but it's not that much different. So yeah, I think I should be good for streaming tomorrow. Tiny Tina's 7 while 10. And then on Friday, 9 while midnight. I have no idea what's on Epic this week.
I haven't looked.
But yeah, it'll be one of the 3 games on Epic. Oh, did some space sci-fi thing. Puzzle game.
Oh, right, okay.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's something to do with you be on a spaceship and you need to rewire the thing.
Please don't rewire anything that involves someone sleeping in what could potentially be a meat locker. Okay, or if you're going to rewire it, at least know what it does before you press the go button.
Look, I can't help it if they left the automated cutting and packing facility on their sleeping container. But anyway, I did it, and I'll do it again if I don't think about it.
Alright, anyway, so yes, I'll wrap it up there. So again, a big thank you to everyone for turning up to watch, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. It's been a pleasure having you. And until next time, toodles.
Bye bye.